What other time periods or locations would you want a predator to show up?
Ancient Greece versus a Spartan.
Oh my God.
100%.
Easy.
Spartan. I want during the Persian Empire.
It could be cool.
The Mongols. I'd love to see like a Genghis Khan type guy.
That would be awesome.
Yes,
bro.
I'm thinking.
I think like cowboys, like a Old West type situation.
Yeah, a Mayan or Aztec kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Sick.
How
Yeah.
about like a Moana situation, like a kind of a
like a Samoan type
a Maui
thing?
Samoan,
like Pacific Islander.
You could see them like in the water a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Oh my God, there's so many things the predators can do. Mm-hmm. Like it's just
we haven't
like
seen a knight. I want a knight.
Oh my God, a knight, dude.
Yeah,
that would be so awesome, bro. There's so many things.
Yeah.
A predator could go awesome anywhere. Put him in the future. Make him like fight a robot or something.
Absolutely.
Like a Terminator versus...
Yeah, Michael Fassbender's android versus the Predator.
Dante asked, magic sword or magic gun?
Do I have to pick one?
Yeah.
Well, no shit. I'm telling you like like a specific... Like if I say magic sword, I have to say like Excalibur. Or can I just say I want a magic sword? I don't understand that.
I think the question is just asking, would you rather have a magic sword or a magic gun?
I guess a magic gun.
Is there any magic guns you can think of off the top of your head?
Yeah, the cancer gun from Harley
That's
Quinn.
a scientific gun, I thought.
Hey, magic, science is nothing. All magic is science we yet to understand.
All magic comes with a price.
There you go.
I like swords. I'm thinking immediately of like the Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
With that sword that just fights for him, dude.
Yeah.
I freaking love that thing.
Sick.
I want that thing. I think if Disney's doing a remake, by the way,
Yeah.
that one is ripe for it.
Ripe for the pick.
Because the first one is like good, but not well loved.
Mm-hmm.
So you could remake it and change stuff without people getting mad.
I think the issue too is you can come up with a lot of magic sword qualities because swords are magic, but then when you come gun usually goes sci-fi tech.
Yeah.
So you don't get magic gun, you get upgraded sci-fi tech gun.
Yeah. You get
maybe that's a better question. Magic sword or
crazy sci-fi gun.
Crazy sci-fi gun of your choosing.
Probably sword.
Let's upgrade that. Let's do that instead. Let's do that question.
Okay.
Screw you, Dante.
We still love you. You just said how much you love Dante.
Dante, answer this one for us in general when
Yes.
you see this.
Yes.
Would you rather have a magic sword or a sciencey teched out gun that does
I'm going to
whatever?
say sword still because it seems like you would probably need to reload the gun.
I still want a sciencey teched out gun because you cure cancer. Shoot you. Wow, you cured cancer. Now we just got to stop the bleeding.
Is that what the gun would do?
Good.
It can't do anything.
Yes, it
It has
can.
to have certain abilities.
You can do whatever you want it to do.
I think if you reverse these, science sword or magic gun, you would have like a lightsaber though.
Or like an energy sword from Halo.
Oh, those are so sick.
Mm-hmm.
What about like what's your favorite magic sword if you had to pick one?
God, Excalibur does come to mind.
It is good.
There's actually an interesting book series I read called Tales of like Nicholas Flamel. And in that, there's 4 legendary swords. One is Excalibur, and they're throughout time. But in this, like, humans have lost the ability of, like, their greater abilities, and you can get awakened, do magic stuff. But if you run around with the sword kind of imbues that magic with you. So the guy was, like, running super fast. He hadn't been awoken yet, but, like, he was fighting things. He was able to he had, like, a magic aura around him and stuff. But the swords are ultimately very devious. They have, like, souls of their own that want you to do bad stuff with them. I always thought that was pretty cool lore.
If you get the master sword, you can shoot out little laser beams. That's magic.
Oh, from
Zelda.
That was not ever my favorite sword. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's cool though. I think it's iconic, but
Yeah.
you're right. It's kind of a basic answer. Mm-hmm. What about the sword from the Marvel universe where it's the black sword and it's like
the Necro sword?
Well, that's that too. I guess that would be magic, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking more like at the end of Eternals where it's like that sword's like talking to Kit Harington, the Black Knight character
that
or
one's
whatever.
sick too, dude. I like the Necro sword more.
Yeah, Necro sword is like because like whispering to you, it's
Yeah,
like kill
dude.
that god, kill that god.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Christian Bale acted his heart out for that.
I wish he was in a
And
better
we
movie.
appreciate
Frankly,
him.
yeah. Okay.
Next question.
The Lightning Dude 12, also known as Lightning Around These Parts, says, "Do you think Doctor Strange or Wong would like / appreciate Grandpa Max's cooking from Ben 10?" Yes, I think so.
Wong would. Doctor Strange is still a white boy at heart.
He's like, spicy.
Yeah.
I bet they would. I think Ben honestly appreciates his food like as he gets older.
Yeah.
Or maybe he grows into that palate or whatever, but
Yeah.
some of the smoothies he'd be drinking are disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
So-
Yeah, that's the grandpa taste in him right there.
And his taste in women, by God.
There you go.
I saw somebody on Twitter this week, or on TikTok, they were talking about how much they want to bang the Grand Councilwoman from Lilo and Stitch. And I just posted that picture of Grandpa Max like winking.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I could see it a little bit. She's got mommy vibes.
I would give it to her
Yeah.
if she asked politely. I think so. I don't know if Dr. Strange or Wong would like
Yeah.
specifically eat his
I think
food.
Dr. Wong for sure.
Dr. Wong.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wong.
Just drop the doctor. It's
Yeah.
cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark says, if I eat myself, would I become twice as big or would I just disappear?
Honestly, we should just talk about the fact that you're eating yourself. Do you need help?
That movie, Bring Her Back, dude.
That's true.
If you didn't watch that segment, I'm not
What
gonna...
does it make? Technically, for a while, you'll be getting bigger, but eventually you just run. You can't eat yourself for long. You know.
It would be like eating the intestines would be too much. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be anywhere for them to go.
Yeah,
Or like
because
eat
your
own
stomach's
mouth or
only so
something.
big. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I think you would get bigger until you pop or whatever.
And then you just die. So you won't
Yeah.
get bigger or disappear. You're just dead.
It's like that
Which is sad. Don't do that.
Pac-Man death animation where you just...
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
I bet there's some... I think like Rick and Morty
Thank
may
you for
have
the
done
question, Mark. I called out Dante and Lightning. I totally forgot Mark gave us a question.
Yeah, we love you, Mark. Okay, Dante says he stole this from Reddit, and it's a question that says, so Ben is canonically a weeb. What animes can you see him enjoying?
100% solo leveling.
Oh, let's say this. Let's say it on at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Solo
Naruto.
level. Oh. Yeah,
No.
Naruto.
I think Naruto, because it was around the same time.
Yeah, true.
We were growing
I
up.
just
He was
thought he
growing
loves
up.
power fantasies, so anything that gives like the big power
Yep,
fantasies.
Yep. What about like an alien thing? Is there
Like
like
he
a...
gave himself Ultra Ben.
Oh, he would love Dragon Ball. Easy
Yeah,
Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Invincible.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, it's not really.
Not a manga.
Not a manga. I would say solo leveling is the biggest power fantasy.
I
thing
think
you
he
could
would. Oh, he likes those giant mecha animes too, or those mecha.
do. Yeah, so
things.
like
Like
Evangelion,
Gundam, even maybe not that one. Maybe he's a
Yeah.
little older for that one.
Transformers.
Transformers for sure, or what's the
Again, not
Gurren
manga.
Gurren Lagann or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
That's peak if no one's
Yeah.
seen that. Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
To Be Hero X, it's a new one.
Oh,
You like
okay.
that one.
Yeah, I think Ben seems like the kind of guy who loves like a superhero thing.
He
My
wouldn't be in
Hero.
a slice of life unless it was like secretly on the side watching like The Devil as a Part Timer. You know?
I definitely think My Hero. Like, that's
Oh,
a good
for
one.
sure, 100%.
He would love being All Might. His,
Demon Slayer. I think
Yeah,
he'd be a big
yeah.
Shippuden fan.
I think so too.
He'd
One
be a
Piece?
mainstream guy. You know what I mean?
He might not
He doesn't
with One
have
Piece
stuff
too
on the
much.
side. No,
He probably would. I probably would.
maybe.
He's too busy. There's
Yeah.
not enough time to
Yeah.
to read One Piece.
Yeah.
All right, good question. Thank you for that. Lightning says, do you prefer Spidey with pure white lenses, pure yellow lenses, or a mix of both, like in the Spectacular Spider-Man? I think. Listen, I like yellow.
I just like Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think white.
White is right.
Even though Spectacular Spider-Man has some cool lenses too. It's a good question. I've never thought about the color I like better. The yellow ones do go hard though. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Very cool.
I don't like them.
That's kind of like first
like pea yellow. I don't like it. Get it out of here.
It's sort of color graded yellow too in the image.
That's unhealthy pea too.
He drinks more water.
Lighten
Forget
that shit
pig.
up.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite like lens of Spider-Man? Do you like the ones like from?
I just like when they move, when these expressions.
Do you like that more like Deadpool where it moves like on its own, or do you like the lens circling?
No,
thing?
I like the Deadpool one for sure.
Yeah,
It feels more natural.
it just seems like it's comic booky and it kind of his eyes
Yeah.
can express. underneath the
Campy, it's
thing.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dante also has a question about the eyes.
Yes.
He shows Batman and Robin, the TMNT, Deadpool, and Spider-Man. Says, "What are your thoughts on heroes with white eyes?"
I like them.
Yeah.
Simple.
I do think Teen Titans Robin is like iconic because of the white eyes.
Absolutely.
Because he never took the mask off in
No.
the show, as far as I remember.
Maybe once.
He took it off in the Teen Titans movie, the Trouble in Tokyo.
Did he?
But he had sunglasses on
Oh,
because he was like hiding from the
got you.
the police or whatever.
He
I
even
think-
went to prom with his
Yeah, right. Yeah,
his goggles on.
it looks
his
like
mask.
it was a good look. What can I say? It was a good look. Do you think it's just because they didn't design his face beyond the mask? They're like, just keep the mask on him.
Kind of like Fat Albert.
Fat Albert. They couldn't take the hat off.
He goes, I ain't got no head. And they're like, what the f? He's
What
like,
a
"I don't
trippy
have a
ass
head."
movie, dude.
What? No business being made.
It was like a weird, like, why would Fat Albert movie be like
Yeah.
they're the cartoons that come to real world? you know
Yeah,
what I
and then
mean?
he goes in back into the real the thing. He's like, put your hat on. Put your hat on. He's like floating eyes.
All right, good question. I love white eyes, especially on TMNT. There's several.
I'm gonna watch that movie again.
Didn't the 2005 ones, the one we grew up on, were they always
Yeah,
just
they had-
white eyes?
Yeah, they had white eyes.
I do kind of like.
Iverson.
I do like it in the new ones and also like the 2012 one, like where they get really serious, their eyes go white. That's
yeah.
cool, bro.
Yeah, that's sick.
I freaking love that, dude. Lightning says, do you think the DCU will finally bring/implement the white eyes to heroes and villains that normally have them in other media? So like Batman, for
Yeah,
instance?
I hope so. I'm with it. I don't know. It depends on how fantastical you get with Batman.
It's kind of tough. Like, have we seen that in live action before with the
No.
white? Like, I think the Zack Snyder Batman v Superman was the closest
Yeah.
we got to it. And I don't remember loving that. I don't
Yeah.
remember it looking very good. Thoughts on Casey Jones? I freaking love Casey Jones.
Love
and here's
him.
why.
Stephen Amell as Casey Jones.
I didn't like that one
Amazing.
at all, bro.
Perfect.
He was a cop. I don't like him being
He
a
was
cop.
not a cop.
He was a cop.
He was not a cop.
He was a cop, and he wanted to be a detective.
Still like Stephen Amell. Screw you.
I don't like that.
Arrow.
I don't like that interpretation where he's a cop. I like him better as like a vigilante, straight up. Like
I
he's
never
just-
even knew what his profession was in the old movie. He just showed up.
He was just a hockey player that
Yeah.
I guess was he a hockey player? That's
No,
my
he just
headcanon.
beat people up with hockey sticks.
That's my headcanon though. You like cricket?
Yeah.
You got to know what a crumpet is to know what a cricket. I love that movie. No, I like Casey Jones because he hangs in there with the turtles, and the turtles are badass.
Yeah, badass.
So to hang in there with him, he's like really. I mean, he's pretty much the only
gotta
other
be
vigilante that I know of in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Love Casey Jones, dude. Would you rather have Omni-Man or Homelander as your dad?
Omni-Man.
Easy Omni-Man, bro.
Yeah.
Homelander is crazy.
He's unhinged.
and he's like messing his son up actively. You know what I
Yes.
mean? He's like
Push
training
him
him
off
to be
a roof.
well that and training him to be like just another
And
psychopath.
Omni-Man's way cooler.
Omni-Man is cooler. I'll say that. Even though the laser eyes with Homelander,
Not even that cool.
not even that cool. Also, he's just a punk. Like,
He's a punk ass bitch.
yeah, I'm ready for him to get killed.
Yeah,
like
dude.
low key,
Kill him. Kill him hard.
rip his head off. You think
Yeah.
Ryan's gonna end up killing him in the movies?
Oh,
Or in the
maybe.
shows, I mean. Yeah, I think this is easy Omni-Man because he does lighten up on Mark a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get the powers of either Omni-Man's son or Homelander's son, you think?
Yeah.
Like in this scenario?
Yeah.
So which powers would you rather have? Invincible
Omni-Man.
powers?
I'd
or-
rather be a Viltrumite over a lab experiment. What are you talking about?
True. I wonder if he was... No, he probably wouldn't have been any more powerful, you don't think? Well, he was like naturally born, though.
Oh, yeah.
So that might have some influence on it. I don't know.
Might be, yeah. Who knows?
I still want to be Mark. I want to be
Yeah.
invincible. I want to be a...
I'm going to be invincible.
Plus, like, he is reasoned with, and I think his time on Earth does soften him. There's
Absolutely.
no...
And
There's
he's voiced
no...
by what's his name?
J.K. Simmons, bro.
Dude, I don't want J.K. Simmons as my father.
And there, same. And there's no the yellow peanut, please. And there's no redeeming qualities in Homelander, as far as I can tell.
Not a single one.
Dante says, "What's the dumbest decision a character/characters have made in a show or a movie?"
Oh, man, I got a good one. Jessica Jones in all 3 seasons. She stands by, I work alone, and she fails every single time.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
she'll bring someone in, but she never tells them everything, and they want to help. She doesn't let them help, and then they end up dying because of it. And then she goes, this is why I work alone, because everyone dies. Now, you work alone because you don't know how to work in a team, and you're actively sabotaging yourself and everyone around you. You got old by season 3.
Get some help.
Yeah, a lot of it. Quit trying to be a hero. You suck.
I'm eventually gonna go back and watch all the Marvel stuff I haven't seen, so I need to go back and watch like Jessica Jones, the Punisher season 2. What?
You never watched The Punisher season 2?
I think I barely finished the first
What
season.
the f*** is wrong with you?
I don't know. I think I was done with Marvel Netflix by that point.
No, dude, The Punisher season 1 and 2 were so good.
And I gotta go. I gotta go back and watch She-Hulk and Secret Invasion 2. Yeah.
Bad.
Oh yeah. The dumbest decision that I'm thinking of right now, and it was it was a good character's choice, but I think it was super stupid. In Django Unchained, where Christoph Waltz's character like shoots
him,
Calvin
yeah.
Candy.
I think it was just because at the end of the day, they needed to show that Django could save himself. He didn't need like a white man to save him.
Yeah.
I get that, and I like it, and I like the guy standing on business saying, I'm not going to shake you,
Yeah,
I'm
for
just
sure.
going to shoot you. But at the same time, they could have all gotten out of that alive.
It just, I mean, it was just dumb.
Yeah.
Which I do. I mean, I like that moment a lot.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry.
And boom.
Crazy
So
decision,
sad,
bro.
dude.
Anything anyone does in the movie Prometheus is really.
Look at CinemaSins.
Yeah, dude.
They went overboard, but there were a lot of dumb things happening.
Just
in
like,
the
why are
movie.
the scientists touching black goo with their bare hands and stuff? Like, come on, guys.
Why are you guys having sex right after being out in an alien
Give me
planet?
a break.
You
I mean,
know?
I might, if
It's just unhygienic.
wash up a little bit, freshen up a little
Yeah, let's get you guys quarantined out for a little bit. You don't know what you've been exposed to. You're
Exactly.
instantly taking their helmets off.
bit. Just
Because
be
the
better.
Mickey
Just be
17, they're like,
scientists.
hey, look, it's breathable, but we need you to breathe it in, see
Yeah,
if there's any
yeah, yeah,
bacteria.
yeah,
And then he's coughing up bacteria and stuff. Oh, we can breathe here? Takes helmet off. Are
Immediately.
you fucking stupid?
You thick, mate. Okay, Dante is back. He says, who do you think was in the right, Captain America: Civil War, Tony or Steve? I think
Tony. No, Steve.
I think Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both in the right. Tony is
The
just
problem
trying
is
to.
it was all predicated so badly.
Yeah, agreed.
Because in the comics, it's a group of heroes that just want to be heroes, and then they end up causing a lot more death and destruction. And in that aspect, I get where you're like, you can't just be a vigilante.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the movie, they show a bunch of instances where Tony Stark is the sole single person to blame and saying everyone's at fault here.
Yeah.
First one they showed was Manhattan during 2012 Loki. No one's actually at fault here except for S.H.I.E.L.D. themselves.
They actually saved things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
S.H.I.E.L.D. was at fault. Then they show Sokovia.
Mm-hmm.
All Tony Stark's fault.
Yeah.
All Tony
Well,
Stark's
Tony
fault.
Stark and Bruce Banner, I think, because
Yeah.
they both built Ultron.
Yeah. And then they show the part with the Wanda, right?
That really pisses me off because, like,
It's either everyone blows up down here.
She probably saved way more lives by doing that little maneuver, you know what I mean?
Because the guy's blowing up regardless.
And it would have probably blown up the building and got everybody in the building anyway.
Yeah, she
So,
mitigated the life loss.
absolutely she did.
So they're all terrible examples. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just really, Tony Stark feels bad because one of the moms of someone who went to Sokovia shows up and he's like, we all need to be accountable. Motherfucker, we? You did that! Sokovia is 100% your fault.
And you should have just quit when you said you were going to quit. Then it would have been fine. You know?
Yeah, so the whole way it was predicated, besides the Zemo stuff, I just didn't agree with. So I'm totally on Captain America's side.
Low-key, it is kind of funny. Not low-key, but low-key. Low space key. It is kind of funny that Tony Stark quit like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
And he's
they
still
ever
coming
knew.
back.
I don't think
Death can't keep him out of this universe.
He's like, well, I think he's like playing that kind of hard to get. Mine might not come back, guys.
Oh,
No.
$10 million more dollars? You know.
It does suck though, because I mean, I get like at the very end of it, I get where Iron Man's coming from. Like that guy killed my mom. I'm gonna obviously retaliate.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
The Sokovia Accords part though is totally wrong.
yeah, I agree. And Captain America's right to stand up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
F- the government.
Fuck the government.
Fuck the power. Dante says, which is worse, the Galactic Empire or the world government? Probably the Galactic Empire, because they've exploded
Let's
like
go
planets.
by galactic and
Yeah.
world. Okay, who's more
If you
victimized?
can, I mean, it's hard to quantify like evil intentions, but when you blow up a planet versus like an island, I think
you
that's
blow up a whole planet, dude.
I think that's easy to
Just
say.
because she doesn't tell you where the refugees are, you kill an entire planet.
Crazy, dude.
I don't think about it. How the does anyone forgive Darth Vader? He blew up a planet.
Well, he was dying. I guess it was just
I
like
don't give a shit. I'm dying. Let me nuke a country real quick.
the whole government did that. It's the crazy part. Like the whole
That planet
Empire did
was solely blown up because Darth Vader told that man to press a button.
Yeah, but they did it. There was
And
a whole
by the
planet
end
of
of it,
people
Luke
doing it.
Skywalker says he can be good.
I sense good in him.
Motherfucker, he blew up a planet. I'm just.
my
this
nephew-
is just now hitting me.
But my nephew, he's got a spark of evil. I must kill him now.
Stabby stab.
He wasn't gonna kill him, by the way. He just had his lightsaber.
I can't
out.
believe I'm just now realizing this. 27 years old. They blew up a planet. Dude.
The whole planet's crazy, bro.
Billions of life.
Here's the funny thing: it wasn't the first one. They blew up that rogue planet. That rogue.
What's going on here, man?
There is Buster calls in One Piece.
This is evil.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, dude, this is blowing my mind right now.
There is Buster calls, which are very similar to that, but it's just like an island. Like an island will get destroyed, but like if it's a planet, come on, man.
on it.
Well, I mean, you know, they destroyed, like they censored information by blowing up a planet or blowing up an island that was like doing research into like a bunch of old stuff that would have like messed up with the government, you know. So they just decided nuke the whole island.
Out of there.
No, I think the Darth Vader people win.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I've just been awoken.
Okay, Shadow ZZZ says, I've always wanted a video like this. Thank you, bro.
Which video?
That's funny. This is oh my god. Let's scrap the whole thing.
No, but you gotta keep that in.
No. These are comments from our ranking every Disney remake from best to worst. Thank you for saying that. And also, I want to say there's videos like this. I've seen several.
Yeah,
So,
but ours had heat to it.
ours did have heat, and it was
Anger.
funny. And it was upsetting to both of us for
Yeah.
some reason. Vetter Litter F1807 says, The Jungle Book 2016 is the worst one, especially the ending, which disgusted me by how much it insulted the source material. And I said, basically, what did you not like about it? Is it really the worst one? He said, because of how manipulative the writing is and how harmful the message is, that people should float through life indulging in careless pleasures instead of making meaningful sacrifices for the sake of growth.
I saw you put interesting on that. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, he has a lot to say.
So
and instead he said interesting.
So Baloo in the first, did you watch the movie?
Maybe. Did you watch the movie? Answer that.
Because in the original, the bare necessities of life or whatever, in this movie, he is actively not the lazy one. He is the one
he's the
getting
one doing all the work
honey
for
for Baloo. Yeah. Baloo is the lazy one. I can see your problems with that.
Yeah.
But no, he actively does make sacrifices. He could go back to the man village and be a man, but he wants to stay with his family in the jungle.
And they even tell him, like, don't use your tricks. Like,
Yeah, your
don't
human
use your
gifts.
human gifts.
Yeah.
That would be taking the easy way out not to use them. And now
Yeah.
he's using them. Like, they even say, by the end of it, the growth of no, the jungle needs your gifts. You need to use them.
Yeah,
Bagheera
he's like-
tells him that.
He's like helping train the wolves. That's not lazy. He's
No.
just doing.
There's nothing lazy about Mowgli. His whole life, he's trying to work towards being included in the hierarchy of the jungle.
Yeah, and we know from Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book, he gets shredded.
Yeah. Yoked, dude.
No, how is he lazy?
Well, he's saying
Just-
that it does make fun of the source material, so you can't bring in source material.
What do you mean?
He said that
It's
shits
on the
source-
like,
yeah.
but I think he's talking about the original Disney thing.
Oh, in the original Disney movie, he literally just f***s off into the village, so
Yeah.
he does take the easy way out.
He's getting like pampered by humans at that point. He's not
Yeah.
living with wild animals.
Yeah, which is
How
way
is that
harder.
lazy at all, bro?
No, yeah, I disagree with that completely. And regardless of that, regardless of what the message is, the movie was phenomenal.
Yeah,
it was
come
beautifully
on.
shot,
Well written.
great choreography and stuff.
The characters were like actual
I don't know if
characters.
choreography is the word, like the action scenes and whatnot.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe not choreography. I don't know. You know what I mean by that. No, this is a great movie. It was the best movie that they came out with.
Absolutely, I think so.
So no, I hate to tell people this, but you're wrong.
But thank you for the comment. We appreciate.
Yeah, we
the
appreciate
comments.
it because it spurs conversation like this. But I definitely disagree with.
Have you
that
seen
whole thing.
Mufasa? Victory Stoneworthy says, in my humble opinion, the worst one is Mufasa. Had high expectations for that one. I really wanted to see the backstory. Now I wish I never did.
No, I never watched Mufasa. Had no plan on watching any of these until you made me. So
And you're welcome.
no.
And you're welcome. You
What
got
can I say except
you got a mediocre Aladdin movie out of it, apparently.
I did, and a really shitty Mulan movie. I'll tell you that.
Special thank you to Glenn F. and S550GOD, aka Gavin. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for supporting us and helping us to make this content.